Hello everybody, and welcome back to some Ragnamod 6. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. I am. So, last episode, we got together, we done a bunch of quests, and we got this guy right here, the Quirkatron. We are up to almost a stack of blocks. It's only taken a couple of hours to get to this point. I just finished recording the last one, ate a little lunch, and this is where we're at. Doesn't take a real long time to do this, so we're going to have plenty of those in no time. And this is just more or less free. We're not running through no power compared to what we were or what we making. If we go up here, yeah, we're still producing 13.12 million RF a tick. Yeah, we're good. So, as far as that, what are we going to do today? Well, today we're going to do some more work towards um, our spear of all things. We're going to get some extended crafting stuff automated so we can make ultimate skewers, the soup, singularities. We don't necessarily need to automate. I want to get I've got all the stuff here that I want to get automated. Not there. Here. The skewer. The honeycomb we can't do just yet because we got to get the bee. And we got to get the kill the chaos dragon. Singularity, I don't know if we really need to do this. We'll probably just set up doing the stuff and just make a stack of them. I think that'll be all we need. Miraculous Soup we will make. And then we've got one for all the solar panels that are all basically tier 2 crafting. They're all, the reason why we're doing these is because we're going to have to craft through them to get to this guy. This guy is the last one. It's a lot of RF that it produces. So that's kind of where we're at with all of this. And then we've got this guy right here that needs the tier 1 basic auto crafting table. So first things first is we need the crafting tables. And I have already done up all these. The ultimates, that and that. We might as well go ahead and grab this one. I made one. We don't need him. The only thing he is good for is we're going to need him for making a couple of the creative items. But that is it. So, we're also going to need, we made these guys a while back and never got them. Large pattern encoder and our large patterns. We're going to need it. Let's go ahead and get this worked on, and then we will look into getting all of this stuff set up. You'll notice some of this stuff is cleaned up a little bit, looks a little different, not down here, but all of this, I goofed. I went to break something that was right here and had this guy set to 7x7, and it cleared the whole wall. You see, we're still missing a brick and a few blocks up here. And yeah, I done that and had to fix it all back up. So, but our pattern encoder should be pretty easy. Ultimate skewer. There we go. That one's done. Our miraculous soup. That one is done. I think I have the cauldron set up. Yes, I already set all it up. It is, where do we go here? This guy right here. We need the nebulous hearts, the infernal claw, which uses a bunch of it's all reliquary stuff. And we've got all that going over yonder in our stuff. We're going to need, actually, let's just roll with that for right now. Let's put these patterns in here. Actually, we can go ahead and do the rest of these. I'm going to go ahead and get all these patterns made up, and then we'll go set everything up. Alright, we're going to try this first one out, see if it works, and then we will go from there. So we've got one netherite lattice in here. Let us now craft another one. We have the available ingots for it. And I want to make sure that everything, it's not working. Alright, so according to this, you can automate it. The table will grab items in an inventory on top of it. Well, there's an inventory on top of it. Maybe we should try just a chest. Alright, I figured it out. So, what we have to do, I hit the wrong buttons here. You actually got to select. You can have 3 different recipes saved in here, but only one can be selected, and I didn't have it selected. So now we've got the netherite lattice selected, and we were able to craft it. That is lovely. One of our items is now down. So I will show you how we've done this. We've got our crafting table. We have to actually put a recipe in here. Of course, the recipe for this is 5 of the ultimate netherite ingots. Place them in there, shift left click to save the recipe, and then just put our pattern in here. And it has to have an inventory space, or it has to go from here to a chest, and then this will pull from the chest. So that worked. Now time to get some other stuff set up. Alright, so I've got our solar panels ready to go here. We've got the tier 7, 8, the Wyvern, the Draconic, and then we have to do the Chaotic, and then from that we have the Ethereum, the Ingobber solar panel, and then our ultimate solar panel. So there's a lot of stuff that we need to do, and I need to set up. I still need to do all of these. So if we go in here and we do the solar power tier 7, it knows how to make all the stuff. It's going to put all the stuff inside of, well, it should have put all the stuff inside of here. Where did it all go? Well, I don't know why I thought that was going to be such a quick process. I should have known better. It had a lot of stuff that we had to craft. So we're just waiting on the final bits and pieces, and it looks like we've got everything we need. So, solar panel tier 6. I didn't save the recipe. Dang it. I just realized I didn't save the recipe, but it still went through and crafted it anyways, which is odd. But there is that solar panel. So we're going to go ahead and work on the next solar panels. And I'm just going to spend a minute here trying to get this done while this stuff is crafting. Just kind of making sure we've got recipes for everything. And then I'm going to start working on getting our other tables set up. Alright, so we're still waiting on solar panels, and I'm going to go ahead and try this guy out to see if we can get it to work. We've got everything set up. It's got to craft a bunch of steel rods, but we're going to hit it. We're going to see if everything's going to go where we want it to go, and go from there. Doesn't look like it is going to. So we need one of each of these. And let's get all this stuff set up. Alright, so we happen to actually get this one this time. It is now crafting. It's going to take just a minute for all these things to go in here. But it will go through, and we have got the ultimate skewer automated, ready to go. Beautiful. Our solar panels are still not done. We are waiting. Everything is done. That's why. Alright, so I still need to do this guy again. Let's do this. And let's get ready to do this. There we go. That is squared away. Now we can get this guy done. I got to do this quick. That guy's done. And we should have these ready to go. Awesome. We are moving right along with all this stuff. So I've got to more or less do the exact same thing again with the Ultimate Stew and with the other solar panels. So I will be back. Alright, so the Miraculous Stew is done, and it is nice because unlike this one that isn't, the Miraculous Stew is a shapeless recipe. So all you got to do is put the ingredients in here. It doesn't matter what order. That made that a whole lot easier to make. But we do have our Miraculous Soup now made. And this is some really, really good food. So if you're able to get it early, I have bad luck. I don't know what that means. I have bad luck. But there you go. We've got that now automated. It's ready to go. We're ready to move on. Alright, so we are back. We have our next tier solar panels now done. Boom. I have been going back and collecting these as I go. Because each of these tiers need 4 of the next one, and with having 3, it saves us at least a little bit of crafting, so we don't have to worry about that. I did manage to speed this process up just a little bit. If we go up stars, this was where our hold up was. We've got all the stuff inside of it, processing speed, the resonant component. But I had forgot to put any kind of speed upgrades in any of this stuff. So that's actually going a whole lot faster now. We're ready to move on to our next bit of business, which is going to be to do the Awakened solar panels. And in order to do the Awakened solar panels, I have got to get this guy, all duddied up and ready to go. This is going to be fun. I got to figure out exactly how we're going to wind up doing this. I got a pretty good idea. But with that, I'll be back. Alright, so we are back. And we have made it to the point of getting our Draconic solar panels. Beautiful. There's 2 of those. We can now go claim this one and get us a 3rd one. Beautiful. Now each one of these generates 131,000 RF a tick, or FE a tick. We're going to do something with that. I want to show you all this right quick. We've got this guy set up. We set it up the same way we set up our creative essence. We got the controller set up, everything connected. Exporting out of the barrel into each one of the injectors and into the fusion crafting core, and extracting and putting it into another gold barrel. Pretty simple stuff. So we've got that. Now, one of the things I wanted to see, we've been wanting to see for a while. Let's get our thingy-jabob here. We're set to antimatter. Let's go in here and let's see if these guys generate power. They do, which means we can generate power here all the time. So each one of these is generating 131,000 RF a tick. Now, I did set up a craft for these guys right here. Let's craft up a stack of them, and we'll see what we can get out of all of these. It shouldn't be too bad, and that craft shouldn't take too long. I made one of these guys. The crafting monitor, just because we were crafting so much stuff. That doesn't take too long for those to go. One more shot. Yep, there we go. And I do believe each one of these will hold 20. So we can shift right click them in. Nope, just right click them in. And now each one of these are generating 262. So with a stack of these guys in here, we are doubling their generation. So in total, all three of these are 700,000 FE a tick, which is great. We don't necessarily need, we should be able to actually pull out of just one of these. This guy, we want this set to the Ball of Awesomeness. Let's change, disable the limit. All of these should be going down. They are. And all of that should be going into our ball. Now, we'll leave these here until we get ready to move on to the next set, which the next set we cannot do until we get into the Chaos Dragon. So, that is now the thing. Alright, so we are back. Our next bit of business of what we were planning on doing today. Let's go in here. Let's complete our quest right quick. That's going to give us some large patterns, and then we've got the ones for, it's Epic Bacon. That, I don't know what that was, it just give us, we'll look. And some more food. Beautiful. Alright, and then we got the one for the Ultimate Skewer and the Miraculous Soup. We've got all that done. We are now working towards our Ultimate Singularity. Now, I am not going to set this up. We're going to make the 64 of them that we need, which is more than what we need, and that's kind of where we're going to be done. If we need more, once we get these made, this process will become a lot easier. We could make fewer of these, but while we're doing it, we might as well just go ahead and do it. So, how am I going to do this? Well, I've done some mathing, and if we look at our singularities, we need 5,184 to make one singularity. So to make a stack, we need 331,776 is what we need total. And after doing all the mathing and everything, I figured out we need 5 of the Emerald Storage upgrades and 1 of the Obsidian upgrades. It's a tier 1 and the tier 5s. This will give us 584 5,184 stacks. And that'll give us a stack of each. So, I am going to set this up to where we are exporting inside of this. We will export. I'm going to set all 3 of these up. I'm just kind of showing you all how I'm going to do this and go from that. But we'll set it up. We'll say we'll export iron. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and do that. I'm going to need some more cables. And this is going to be a process that I'm going to spend some time doing while I'm just kind of messing around. It's Friday night. I usually spend a bunch of time sitting around the house drinking beer and watching TV, so we'll just let this kind of go while I'm doing this. So we'll export. I seen a dark spot. So we'll just export the items straight out, and I need a way out. So let's start with alright, so there has been a slight change of plans. We are still going to do this way, but we're not going to be able to do all 64. I was looking through these. Most of these singularities are pretty easy for us to do. We've already got most of them taken care of, like HDPE, easy enough. Night metal, all this stuff we've got, either we have a B for it, or we have, actually I'm looking through here, and it looks like we've pretty much got, we can get everything real easily with either seeds or Bs, except for one of them that it looks like, and it's the one that's going to be the big pain to do. And that's this one right here. This drop of glycerol. which is a byproduct of plant oil and ethanol, which we did set all of that up back here. We've got 64, but to do all of this, yeah, we're going to have to get a bunch of this going, and we're going to need a lot of it. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. This one might be the last one that we're doing, but as I was saying, we are going to go back in here. Where was I at? We will set this to Alf Steel. It is going to start filling this guy up. It should fill up fairly quick. And after that, we need to start slowly, not slowly, but we'll have to start working through some of this stuff through bees, getting the Alf Steel, stuff like that way. It's going to be quite the process. I am going to have to really get this set up to where it is automated. I got to remember what we use to do all of this, to get all of this going on and get it all automated and taken care of to where this is going, and then the biodiesel is going into something. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. We're just going to more or less let this guy fill up all the way full through the 331,000, and then we'll just pipe this specific number in. That'll give us the singularities that we need, and then we can move on. We don't have to do these in any kind of order. They can all just be done as a shapeless recipe. So this is going to take me a while to do, but right now I have nothing but time to finish all of this. And this is really probably the biggest thing that we've got. We could do this a bunch of different ways, but to me, I think right now the easiest way is going to be for us just to do it this way without using EMC. I'm trying to make my way through this pack without using EMC until we get to the point of the pack that we need to use EMC. So that is what I'm going to do. So I will be back. Alright, so we are back. We got a lot of stuff to go over. This was a longer process than what I thought it was going to be. And part of it was just because of real life. I spent a whole lot of time getting this right here. These are all of the singularities that you can do that are pretty basic without having to do a whole lot. Air singularity is a craftable thing, but it's easy enough to do. This is 330, almost 332,000 in each one of these stacks of singularities. Most of this is either A, B's, or B, it's seeds. The cheese singularity, we ramped that up. It's not the to do the cheese, it is just, it's not the block of cheese, it's the pieces of cheese. We had a bunch of it. Where did that go? Electrum cheese. Yeah, it's the cheese. So we had a bunch of those because our system was backed up where we're not making the string cheese anymore. All that. But yeah, this is all of them that are easy enough. There's a few that are not so easy. That's these. HDPE, Dimensional Shard, Fire, Glycerol, Ender Singularity, Crystallized Amber. Those. One of them, and Water Singularity. We've got all these going, and I will show you how we got through all of those. I've got these two things set up right here. These are sequential fabricators from Thermal. This is not working. I have to keep an eye on this because it will do this. Because there's no way to set exactly what you need in here. But the water agglomeration easy enough. Put these recipes in here. You can craft with water or with a fluid, with the bucket, and it works out great. We have got a bunch that way, and it's the same thing with the fire agglomeratio. Got set up with the lava. This is pumping from the nether. I've had to change this a couple times in the nether because we run out of lava in the spot that we were doing. So that is where we got those two at. The dimensional shards. There's no way to really get those other than just straight up. I don't have the dimension anymore because I got rid of it. But I made the dimensional shard or dimension. I changed out our emerald one, which I put the emerald one back because we're close to getting into EMC, and for now it's probably the quickest and easiest way of getting through our EMC. But we had a dimensional shard dimension that I got all the dimensional shards set up. The builder there had it going. It was good to go. There's that. And if we come out here, it's pouring down rain. But anyways, we've got this guy set up here. I've got dragon heads, and the dragon heads are probably the easiest way of. We can do the Enderman spawner. It doesn't give us a whole lot. It's 25 per hearts of damage. It would be slow in order to do it. And then we've got these 4 items here. Ender pearls. We could do ender pearls or eyes of ender. But that only gives us 1. The dragon head is 4 worth. The heads are 4 worth, but we can't craft the heads. We can craft all the dragon heads that we need because we've got all that stuff set up. So that's what I've been doing. I've got this guy just come out here and fill them up and just let it run. This is connected to our refined storage system. I got those. We've got this one out here. It just runs and runs and runs until we run through all of these. I hooked this up. It's got blaze rods in it all the time. So it's semi-automated outside of just what gets put into here. I just figured that was a little bit of an overkill because we only need so many of them. And then the last piece of this puzzle, of course, we got the HDPE. And HDPE, we've actually already got that Singularity. If we go down here, we've been running with, we had some HDPE, but we didn't have all of it. I don't even know where the Singularity is. It's a white one. Anyways, there it is. So we had all this set up in our compact machines dimension, and we wasn't getting a whole lot of, well, we had a lot, but then we weren't getting a whole lot because we were running with the warped fungus or the warped trees, whatever the heck they're called, and we had run out of those. We'd run out of saplings, and so I planted pumpkins in one of our I'm drawing a blank this morning, in one of our garden cloches, and that's how I switched it to that. So that is how we're getting all the HDPE that we're getting now, and it filled it back up pretty quick. We go in here, fissile fuel. Nothing is running. Why are we backed up now? Oh, I forgot I'd done that. I hooked up the gas burning generator. None of this stuff is working at all now. That's hydrogen. We're getting oxygen. Well, that's not good. That's stopped. That has stopped. We can just go ahead and break this. We don't need that going, and that'll get this all going again. I had just wanted to see exactly how much power this thing made. It's actually not bad. It's I don't remember what it is now, but yeah, it wasn't too bad. I just wanted to check it out, the gas burning guy. But yeah, that's how we got the HDPE. And the last of the singularities to craft is this guy right here, the Crystallized Amber Singularity. This one's kind of a pain. It took me a minute to get it figured out, but I've got this guy hooked up. We changed this out to where it is in a tank null, and spitting out all the honey. This is all the honey that we got from running all the combs that we used to make all the singularities. I need to put these back in here. I went through and saved some of each one of them. Some of those, this is just the last batch of stuff that I run through. Just to make sure that I didn't accidentally run through all of it. But then I have this thing set up to where it is sending redstone dust. It's crafting fire charges. It's sending the magma blocks. We've got all this stuff being auto-crafted and sent to it. And it's making the crystallized amber. And if we go in here, of course, it's not going to show any of them because they are all going into these guys here. So these are the ones that we've got that we're waiting on to get the stack, and that's just because we're having to wait on them to craft. So, but we do have a few of each of them, and we can come in here and go like that, and boom, we've got 12 ultimate singularities to get us started out. Actually, with the quest, that gives us one more. So now we've got 13 that we can use. That should be more than enough to get us going with what we need, which is awesome. All this stuff can go up. And just to give you kind of an idea of how much time has gone by, we've got 3.3 thousand quarkonium now. Yeah, they're just running through there. So ultimate singularities are now taken care of. Beautiful. Alright, so I'm working on getting all the combs together for our ultimate comb. And I realized that I had not made that guy, the Endgobber bee. I'm not sure why I didn't, but we didn't make it. So now I've got to wait on these guys to finish up, but I am in the process of getting all of these going. I thought we had all of these taken care of. I guess I was, well, all but one taken care of. But it'll be just a few minutes and I'll have those, but I'm going to keep working on getting the rest of them together. Alright, so we are back. We have all of everything except for one, and that is our chaotic. So I guess that is what's going to be next. We are not going to do that today. I guess next episode it is. We got a few quests we need to complete. One, Nether Gobber. I forgot to do that bee. End Gobber. We done that bee. So if I look at this right, the only thing left we got here is our chaotic honeycomb. So fighting the Chaos Dragon will complete this. Fighting the Chaos Dragon will be able to complete Mystical Agriculture, and we'll be able to finish. We got this for the Sequential Fabricator, but we'll be able to finish Draconic Evolution. We'll be able to get into get ready to be able to get into the creative items, which is pretty much where we are at. We'll finish Draconic Evolution, then we've got to go through and complete all the other. We got another one here. Oh, this one right here, Phytosoil. And then we've got to get all of this stuff complete all the way through Project E, get Project E done, and then the creative stuff. Yeah, we've got to complete everything before we can actually unlock the creative quest. So, but we're getting close. With that, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!